Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, I'm from group 9 and today we will make some presentation about teaching for adult learner based on a video. And I'm not alone, I'm with my friend. I'm Huda Nurmada M and my friend is Dimas, Hario, Utomo and Luqman Nurhakim. And today we will analyze the video based on the material we have received, namely about teaching for adult learner. So we got some video from YouTube, and next we need to watch the video first.
So, when you ask someone for advice, can anyone correct this for me? How I can? How can I? Improve? Good.
My vocabulary. Expand.
Oh, expand. Yeah. Okay. What's the difference between improve and expand?
Vocabulary is expand.
Numbers.
It's
Okay.
not improve.
Wow.
Improve means the quality, but expand is the quantity.
Okay. Well, I guess you can do both with vocabulary, right? You could maybe learn more words, or you could learn more about. But that's a good one. You could say improve or expand. What about this one? Sometimes you can to read.
You can read.
Can you change this using one of these?
Why don't
You could.
Yeah, Cece?
Why don't you read more?
So you're going to do the same thing again, but this time try and use this form and try to use more of these. Okay? Because like I was saying earlier, we don't really use can very much, and should is very, very direct. Okay? So try using some more of these and speak to someone different. Okay? Go. Same thing again, speak to someone different, do it better. Go. So here I've got 5 sentences that you said. Some of them are right, some of them less right, some of them are wrong. With the person next to you, try to tell me which ones are wrong and how can you correct them. Alright, let's hear your answers. What about this first one?
Right.
You think that's right? You've got a lot of vocabulary.
Yes, I think it's right.
Is it countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Can you say vocabularies? No, I think it's uncountable. We'd
Yeah.
probably say you've got
Loss.
yes, sorry, could you say that again? Olive.
Large.
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 Yeah, because it's one thing, right?
Huge.
Yeah, so you've got huge, gigantic.
Ah.
So that's okay. Alright, good. So these are things that you said at the end, right? These are things that you said at the start. Does anyone have some advice for me now on what I should do with my cold? Katie, come on, give me a break. I have people watching.
Why don't we go to sleep?
Thank you, James. I would do that, but I have to work. But I might do that later.
Yeah.
Any other suggestions for me?
How about you say that?
I might do that after work. Good. All right. Thank you for advice from my. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, after we watching the video, and now we can uh, we can know the characteristic based on the video for adult learner. The first characteristic is self-courage, and adults feel the need to take responsibility for their lives and decision, and this is why it is important for them to have control over their learning. Therefore, self-assessment, a peer relationship with the instructor, multiple option and initial yet subtle support are imperative. And the second characteristic is self-experience. Adults have lived longer, seen and done more, have the tendency to link their past experience to anything new and validate new concepts based on prior learning. And the last characteristic based on the video is motivation. This motivation is the driving force behind learning, and this is why it's crucial to tap into a learner's intrinsic impetus with the right thought-provoking material that will question conventional wisdom and stimulate his mind.
The next thing is teaching method. The method that they're using in the video is one, build trust. Building trust is a good method because we need to bond our trust or to each other. As if we have trust each other, we no need to afraid that we will fail in this learning session. Two, short and clear question. With short and clear question, we can save time and make more clear. The student no need to think about the question twice. It make too difficult for the student because the question is easy to understand. So we can save the time more efficiently. Three is using nonverbal communication. Using nonverbal communication is just for additional way to understand the learning. It is like hand sign or something like that. And number four is revise and repeat. Revise and repeat is very useful method to learning, not only for adult learning, but in all stage learning. Revise and repeat helping our brain to remembering to the correct thing, and get used to use the correct answer. And number five and the final is take a break. Take a break is very important for our physical and mental health to take a rest. If we push ourselves too much, we can't focus on the learning because our physical and mental is so tired. And the next slide is interesting in teaching. There's interesting in this video teaching. In the video, we can watch the teacher order the student to make a group in pairs. An adult student will ask each other in pairs. In the video, the adult student communicating in pairs and practice the material that have been given by the teacher in pairs. You can see in the video student using nonverbal communicating like hand sign and something like that to increase and make it easier to practice with material with the pairs. After grouping pairs, the student always repeat and revise the material that have been given by the teacher. They revise the material if they found it wrong with the correct answer. And after all, the teacher and student taking a break to take rest their mental and physical.
We found problematic in teaching. Number one, vocabulary memory. Unfortunately, as we age, the ability for form new neural pathways. I think dialogue and role play are great ways to practice language pattern, simulate natural conversation, and keep your class entertained. Just because adults will willingly sit quietly for longer period of time doesn't mean they would prefer to, or that this is the best way for them to learn. Number two, adult students still find it difficult to pronounce vocabulary properly and correctly. However, this is not always possible for the adult learners. Uh, because the dominance of the native language they have can be a tough barrier to break in acquiring full fluency in another language. Number three, they are not familiar with the foreign language they have just learned. Okay, next. Lack of teaching for adults. Number one, trouble focusing with group friends. Uh, in this problem, difficulty focusing this group friends may occur in adult students. This is because their way of thinking is different. Maybe it would be better if they choose their own group. Number two, not effective if teacher do not check their practice of the material. Okay, thank you for your attention. If this is presentation from our group, if we have any mistake, we apologize. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.